my dear Capricorn. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of October with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements reading up. How will my spiritual powers develop for the full members to this channel? And a personal growth reading. What will Mercury retrograde in Libra bring up? Is available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for September to get a context, and this is the prediction for October. I will start reading your cards, and I use the Tarot de la NUIT. And when I open your deck here, I see the Fool together with 2 of Wands. This seems like you, that you don't want to be so naive in relationships or believe too much what people are saying. You have a very beautiful heart that believes in romance and love and all these kind of things. But you're also a very strong, passionate person, also passionate about your own self-respect, which we can see here with the 2 of Wands. I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles together with the Fool. So even though you have this self-respect, you are also willing to put a lot of effort into your relationships, to really do the best you can in every situation for it to be successful. So it shows a pretty well put together person here. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we see the Magician together with the Fool. 0, 1. I feel like this Magician is the person most on your mind, or the person you are dealing with here. We'll see what's going on with this trickster. Okay, I call the 6 elements, and here we have the Lovers and the Magician. The Magician is often a little bit selfish. It's what they want, what they believe, what they hope for. But it seems like they also hope for the same things with you. We have the beautiful card of the Lovers here. So with the 2 of Wands that we saw, it seems like you have some second thoughts maybe about the relationship, or you don't trust it 100%, but you would want to trust it, and you're ready to put in your best foot forward, even though you might suspect that the other person is in some way playing you, or misguiding you, or even manipulating you. But this might be just be your own fears. It's not necessary that this is true. We'll see more when we actually put out the cards for the reading and start to read. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in October. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's a 3 of Pentacles. So that shows beautiful cooperation and people having the best intention, wants to put the best foot forward into this situation. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the 8 of Wands. So it might be that you have reconciled with someone recently, or someone spoke out their love for you, or you to acknowledge that you wanted to have a relationship, or to work on the relationship, or to move forward with the relationship. So it looks very positive. Okay. So this is what's on your mind with the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you. This is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for October. and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation here, and it's a 6 of Cups, so it shows it's a reconciliation. We have longed for someone like them, or we longed for this person if we had some kind of fallout or something similar to that. And this is what's on your mind. And we have the Empress here. The Empress has a lot of love to give. She's very unconditionally loving. It's a person that has the possibility of create very beautiful situations for themselves and for other people, to invite them into their paradise. So it looks very welcoming. It looks very beautiful. And here we have what's on the other person's mind. And what can I say? They want you, they need you, and they love you. They think that you and the relationship between you two are the answer to their prayers. I'm getting the sense of them have been feeling somewhat lonely or isolated, and we see 6 of Cups, 6, the Lovers, that they have dreamt of somebody like you, or dreamt of you if you have had some kind of separation. So this is the bond between you two, and we have a 5 of Swords, so it seems like you have had some conflict in the past, or some kind of disagreement, and this is your feelings. We have the Fool, so you feel a little bit vulnerable to this person because you feel as if you are giving plenty in this relationship, and you're a little bit scared that you will be taken advantage of. So we see with the other person's feelings. We have the 6 of Swords here. It's a pretty sober card, still connected to the Lovers, 6, 6, 6. So it shows 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. This person is trying to solve whatever conflict there has been between you two, or whatever it was that wasn't 100% working. But sometimes it seems as if they are solving it by kind of not engaging. It's as if they want a very low like drama in this relationship. So sometimes you can feel like they are acting cold because they don't want to speak about things. They might say, I don't know, when you ask a lot of questions. And it's their way to try to put like a wet blanket on the fire. It's probably not the best approach because it makes you feel as if you are disconnected. We can see both of you have your back turned towards each other. So I'm thinking it's a big bunch of, like a lot of things here is misunderstandings. It's just different ways for people to, their different belief system, the different way of communicating. This person thinks that if we don't talk about things, we won't get into conflict. And you feel that they don't want to talk about things, and that make me not trust them, because then I don't know who they are, what they want, what they don't want. If we are going to continue together, if we have the same goal, we don't have the same goal. So you probably get very nervous with this, what makes them feel calm. So they don't want to discuss the big things. They don't want to have the conflicts. It might be the most important thing for them to have as little drama as possible. But for you, of course, normal is to have conflict and, you know, discuss things and really kind of expose what you are feeling in the situation, what you really want. So we can steer the relationship in the right direction and make it healthier and healthier. Their way, it's a little bit like living forever but never solving our problems. So it's like they are trying to get to some kind of utopia by skipping steps, just having things being nice forever and never really solve anything. So it's very, it feels like a romantic idea that's pretty cold, actually. It's almost like vampirism. It's they are sucking the lifeblood out of you and being able to live in with their kind of how they want things forever. Okay, so we'll see. This is your behaviors and attitudes. We have the Queen of Wands, very resourceful energy, also full of self-respect. You're ready to put like work in to do the right thing, and you know, really buckle up and make things happen. But then this person needs to be ready for that too, because in other case you will just scare them, and they will also piss you off because they are not 100% engaging. So we'll see. The Chariot. Well, they really believe in their way of doing things. So you probably need to humor them, like at least half. Like you can talk about things to the degree where you make them too nervous, and then you give them a timeout, and you can talk about the thing next week again, and really try to keep the drama on the low. The person is a little bit of an escape risk, we can say it like that, with the Chariot here, but they have a very decisive perception of how they want things to be, and if you try too much to make things in your way, which is a more healthy way, I would say, but if you push them too much, they will start to make the buckaroo like a rodeo horse. Okay, and this is the outcome, and we have the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing possibilities here. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit messy. We can see the mess in her hair, and but there's a lock here, and I think you have the key that fits, that can make this person probably be more kind of hopeful about actually being able to solve conflict, being able to sort through conflict. So show them a good way to deal with disagreements. Show them that we can disagree, and then we speak with each other until we understand each other and understand the other person's motives, feelings, everything, and then we make a compromise that's good for both people. So I think you have a really good chance here to help someone get over their old fear of conflict, and show them that conflict can be beneficial when we really try to sort our problems out and finding good solution, because the Queen of Wands has the possibility to give us very good solutions. Omens, messages, the Hawk. So there's going to come through a lot of new information in this relationship. You will start to see things in a new way. This new information will be very helpful in this task to make this person calm down about not being able to talk about their issues. So I think you're going to be pretty sharp, pretty smart about this, diplomatic, but yet kind of you will have a certain fury because you know that you're right, and you require this person's respect. To just turn their back against you, it's not going to work. To just say, well, if we need to have conflict, I can't stand it, I'm going to drive away with my car, or I'm going to get out. And then you say, no, you stay, and we're going to sort out this in a way that will be beneficial for both of us. And then you keep your promise, so that this person can learn that it's not so awful. And the Mystery. So we can see the symbol for Libra here, and it's kind of what this person needs. They don't want to be nervous. I think they have a very cool exterior. They might look very cool, say very few words, and they keep themselves together in this way by being very balanced, and they hate getting out of balance. It freaks them out. So if you want to have a good relationship with this person, try to let them keep their balance and keep their cool, even if it's super annoying to you, this coolness. I think it's their survival technique, and if you can let them have it still, but kind of make them feel as if it's a good idea to talk things through and solve things, and still be cool, still not have drama, still not, you know, big gestures or crocodile tears. Try to keep that to a minimum. This person will react best when we call to their logic sense and their sense of responsibility or capability. So I could, if I had this person online here, I could give them a totally different advice because they really need advice more than you. But since it's you, I'm helping out. You are the one that I can give the advices to. So it doesn't mean that this person are right or that you need to do things, all things their way. It's just this will be most successful. You can't change another person. You can only change yourself. And this is about being really smart and clever and wise about this, so that you can get this relationship with this person on the right track. So you're on the way, on the right track, but you need to let them keep their balance. Okay, so that was from Wisdom of the Avalon Oracle cards, and this is for Dream Oracle cards. Give yourself permission to play, child. Yeah, you're really connecting with this person's inner child, and they have gotten very scared at some point in time, maybe by an authority, freaking them out that they are not allowed to scream, or they are not allowed to cry or get upset or whatever it is. So let this person play with this, make them more secure. If they actually show some tears or get angry, you know, encourage them to okay, yes, I hear you. Let me know what happened. How can I support you? But also be ready to take a step back when the person feel like it's too much. You're getting too close to their wound. So try to be respectful to how they have learned things. They probably have learned things in a way that's very constricted, that there's a lot of things that they are not allowed to do, but you can give them permission to play more with communication and being more open, have more of their lifeblood run through their veins, becoming a little bit more passionate. So you're in a very beneficial situation to actually help both yourself and the other person here. So I want to clarify the situation. 6 of Cups there, Ace of Swords. So it's much like this. You have gotten a second chance, or a chance to reconcile, or to do this in a better, more mature, more grown-up kind of way, to not just blame everything on the other person, that everything is their fault because they have such a hopeless personality, but actually, you know, dealing with the situation. If we love a person, it's worth it. Okay, clarify what's on your mind. And we have a Page of Swords, so you know how much you are bringing to the table, and it's irritating you that this person doesn't acknowledge that more. Instead, they probably try to confine you and imprison you, that you're not allowed to have your feelings, you're not allowed to communicate, ask too many questions, be like this, be like that. So there's part of you making rebellion because you know how much you bring to this situation. So you don't want to be lectured about what you're allowed to feel and not feel. So clarify the Lovers. We have the 9 of Wands. The closer this person gets to love, the more scared they get. So it's like a big tsunami wave is threatening to overrun them with all their feelings and old pains, old wounds. So it's a very precarious situation for them when they fall in love with someone, or they really care about someone. They get more scared, and they might try to restrict you even more and say you are not allowed to behave like this and that and this and this and this. And you need to let them know that you are allowed to have your feelings and they are not dangerous. It's just a good vent for not keeping things inside and bottled up, so it comes out like a volcano later on. So try to communicate with them a lot. Talk to them as if they don't know much about these things, because I think that's true. Clarify the 5 of Swords, 8 of Wands. You have had a quarrel or a outing, some kind of battle, but you have talked about it, and you have felt like you want to reconcile, you want to try again. So this is in the past, and this is like clearing out misunderstandings, communicating, having a positive attitude, trying to make amends. So it might be that if this person hasn't stepped forward already, they might step forward in October and want to talk about an old conflict. Okay, clarify the Six of Swords, and here we have the Two of Wands. I actually feel like it's for the Fool here. I thought about the Fool, but then I decided that I will take for this. So you got a Two of Wands before as well. It was the woman holding the skull. So I think this is you wanting to have more self-respect. You want to have more boundaries towards this person, since they have so much boundaries towards you, and again with the back turned towards them. So you feel unfairly treated, but just know that they treat you in the way that they were treated as a child. The rules that they were learned, that this is the rules we play by. We are not allowed to do this and that, and have tears and, you know, make a scene, whatever. So you just need to teach them in a new way, like the thing that you know, that you have learned. It's like you come from two different sides and it's kind of clash together like this. Clarify the Six of Swords, Seven of Shields. So this person has a block when it comes to communicating. It's like they sacrifice a part of themselves and for other stronger, cooler, colder parts, as probably their parents sacrificed them as a child. You know, what are you crying for? That's a silly thing to cry for. Don't act like a baby. So sacrificing the Fool here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you feel a little bit sacrificed too, that they don't react normally to tears, for example. Instead of wanting to comfort the other person, they might feel like you are silly or ridiculous. So it's not a very supportive energy when it comes to our suffering. So we don't get super much help from this person in that department, but they can relearn. You can tell them how things really is here on earth, that people have feelings, and we say, I'm sorry if we did something that make another person cry, for example. So clarifying the Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords. You have been really mistreated in this relationship, but it has also taught you to see things from a more logic perspective, and you have learned to have boundaries here for your Fool, for your more naive self that just wants love to be beautiful and wants to give everything of themselves. So you know what can happen, so you're more decisive now. You won't let this person walk all over you. So you really need to be the mature one to call the stakes and tell, this is what we will practice on today. Practice on talking to each other, and you can practice saying nice things, supporting things to me. So we will clarify the Chariot, their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the Druid. So again, I feel like they have had a very authoritarian upbringing, that almost like their family has been a family of bullies that have, you know, picked on the weaker kid or the one that was more sensitive, and made themselves feel good about it. It's like these two is together with hassling this other person, and they feel enlarged and powerful, and we have the strong people on our side, and we can pick on you that sits in this pot here. It's some families are like this, that there's a power structure, and it's like in a yard of hens and roosters, that the more higher the roosters or the hens that have a higher hierarchy, they sit on the high places in the hen house, and they poop on the hens that's lower down. So this is a little bit what I see here. Two major arcana cards shows that power is very important for this person, to look powerful. They never want to feel humiliated. They definitely want to avoid to be the person in the pot. It's better if you are the person in the pot and they are the one saying, "Oh, it's so ridiculous that you cry when we are cooking you like this." So this person really needs to be re-educated about how we take care of other people's feelings, and how we take consideration, and how we don't laugh when someone else cry, and we don't become happy of someone else's misfortune, or we don't use it against them or manipulate them. The outcome is again Queen of Wands, as we have here. So we can see that it's a lot up to you to take the torch, and you know how people are supposed to behave towards each other. It's not to rule each other, but actually love each other. And you can call the shots here and help this person. It's like you're saving their inner child too, and their little fool in the same time. They are kind of coming to you with this old way of treating other people as they have learned from their family, and they were hurt by this. And when you say that you can't tolerate them behaving like this, and this is not how we do things, this is how you are supposed to behave, you're slowly teaching this person that what happened to them when they were small was wrong too. They were not supposed to be treated like this. So it can be a very big healing process for this person. This is not a work that you have to do. If you hate this person, never want to see them again, don't ever see them again. It's simple. You don't have to be angry at the universe or this person for being like this. If you think the person is impossible, you don't have any love for them, you just want to restrict their access to you, then do that. And if you love this person, if you still have hope for this relationship, then follow the advice from this reading and try to teach this person a better way of acting in a relationship. Okay. So, my dear Capricorn, I would urge you to watch the reading, What Do They Want to Happen? And the love readings from September to learn more about this situation or this relationship. You can also order personal readings from me from my webpage, tarot.com.se, or check into the description box of this video for current offers. If you want to see the new and exclusive readings from me, you can watch the channel normal reading in advance and ads free. You can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal questions readings for elements readings and all signs readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And thank you for watching this far. Remember to like, share and subscribe to help the channel out, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, healthy and stay blessed. Bye for now.